All right, boys. Welcome back. We are here with Week 9 matchup preview show in the BFFL, on the BFFFL network. Glad you're here. Couldn't be more thrilled. All right, we've had a great week behind us. Very tight in 5 of the 6 matchups. One blow away in the final score. The rest very close. Let's talk about last week for a moment. Last week it was really 4-1-1 again. That's 2 straight weeks of 4-1-1. Put me at 8-2-2 in the past 12 matchup predictions. I think that's pretty darn good in this side of town. I'm just going to go ahead and say, championship caliber, if I do say so myself. Not a lot of major transactions going on last week. Nothing really notable to embark upon. We got a new number 1 team in the league, Evil Morty. It seems like that division right there within our league is going to be the strongest. I'm talking about Fedis and the Attic. That looks like with D-Harb, with Wonderbat, and with Anthony, they're looking like they're going to be a squad to be reckoned with, for squads pluralized, to be reckoned with moving forward, just because they've got some good offenses, decent pitching, and they might be 3 teams that make the playoffs from one division. So that's just going to leave division winners from everyone else, for those of you that are not the math majors out there. This week, we've got a real special treat in store for everybody. We're going to unveil that in just a moment, a new addition to the matchup preview show. And in order to do that the right way, we've just got to go ahead and just play a little tune to get started with our matchup predictions. The Simpsons. Bruce, you're thinking, we've done The Simpsons. We've heard this intro before. We know there's 15 teams in the league that love The Simpsons. Yes, well, this week gets a little better. Can I get a big hi, everybody, for our resident doctor of the league, Dr. Brian James Green here, folks. I know I couldn't be more thrilled. I know you're thrilled out there in the YouTube universe right there to see one Brian James Green tag team in a PG-rated video with Thrill Will Alexander here on the BFFFL. Best Huggin' Friends for Life Network, never disappoints. So, Big Green, how in the heck are you, my friend? Long time no talk.
Pretty good.
All right.
I didn't just hang out with you all weekend.
Didn't just see this man for 48 straight hours on the Tennessee River, kayaking, hiking, biking, anything that ends with ing, maybe even a CKING. We'll let you guys fill in some blanks from there. But let's go ahead. Let's enough with the non-PG humor. Let's move into what you guys are really tuning in for, and that's the predictions. So I'm going to start us off. If we're going to start number 1, first matchup, let's talk about our number 1 team in the league, Evil Morty, going against our last place team in the league, Homer Depot. Now, Homer Depot, let's just everybody just give a
golf clap.
Golf clap. We are so proud of you, buddy. You little man, you're growing up so fast, picking up those victories. I'm just like a proud papa over here.
All he needed was that care package I sent him.
Just needed the B Green care package. I can attest, if anything will get you going, it'll be a B Green care package. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep the matchup preview short and sweet because yours truly right there, Brian James Green, hashtag BJG, will be regaling us with some more information as well as we go out. I personally think this one should be a hands-down, ass-beating extraordinaire. I think the number 1 team in the league, Evil Morty, is going to flummox, destroy, crush our last place team in the league here, Homer Depot. Homer Depot, we are happy you got your first victory, but everybody knows in the fantasy realm, you crush it one week, you anti-crush it the next week. So that's what's going to happen here. You will fall to 1-8. D-Hard will go to 6-2-1 and look to be a rather elite squad in our league. Hence why I put him at number 2 in the power rankings, and something I know that he noted as well on the hashtag notifications page. So BJG, how do you see this matchup shaking out?
I see D-Harb as the Auto Man.
The Auto Man
of the group. Laid back, chill, doesn't have any real enemies.
Okay. I can see that. Definitely the bus driver. Oh, bus driver, oh, bus driver, man.
Austin, Ralph Wiggum.
Paul, me feel English? That's impossible.
Always getting picked on, but he's moving up. He's moving up in the league.
All right, so we've got a Ralph sighting versus a Auto Man sighting. I got to say, of those characters, really do love Ralph Wiggum the most, but I will say Auto Man D-Harb is going to pick up the victory. That's some great in-depth analysis you brought us there, BJG. So Evil Morty picking up the dub, going to 6-2-1. Homer Depot is going to be deposing himself in the loser's bracket after this week. That's a good one, Chuck. Going to 1-8. All right, let's go to our next matchup here. Not waste makes haste. We got the team that beat Wonderbat last week. Yours truly here, Thrill Alexander. Springfield Isotopes going against Coolest Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Sorry, made you guys watch that. Billy Baseball, always one that wants to swing a dingle, swing a deal, make some trades. And last week's loss, loss is heartbreaking. Last game of the. We have seen that week after week. This Sunday night baseball game is 708 B Green. Would you say it's really come into play every week of the past? It's somebody's matchup.
Every game.
Every week. Every week. Sorry about that. Our cameraman's going to be fired after this game. But Cool as Ice lost in heartbreaking fashion. Springfield Isotopes won, but losing most of the week. Won Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it was closer than this. It was the score was closer than it really as it was intended, as the kids might say. Score closer than it was really. What am I trying to say there?
I wasn't listening.
God, I appreciate that, buddy. I really do. This week, though, I expect Springfield Isotopes to continue picking up dubs, while I expect Cool as Ice to. Scuttle on out of here with another loss. Go to 3-5-1. Isotopes. The Topes going to 5-1. Bigger and how you see these two Simpsons lovers looking in your world?
This might be one of the easiest ones. Billy Baseball, Superintendent Chalmers. For the obvious.
Skinner.
The obvious. Rymart. This was kind of tricky.
But I thought you just said it was obvious.
No, obvious for Billy Baseball. He's superintendent.
Oh, gotcha.
For Rymart doesn't say a lot, but when he does, it's really important. Just like Troy McClure. He doesn't show up a lot, but when he does, you know it's him.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from past baseball matchup preview videos as last year. Or last week. God, what? So, if in your eyes, would you who would you think is more important to the Simpsons right there? Would you say it's Troy McClure? Would you say it's Superintendent Chalmers or Super Nintendo Chalmers?
Both very minor characters.
Minor characters.
But
I just want that to be
noted. Those are major
noted.
players in our league.
Way to recover. He's just like a man that says something stupid to a woman.
Troy McClure is more important.
God, gotta have Troy McClure. Ever since Phil Hartman passed, it's been really tough filling Troy McClure's shoes.
It's really a Skinner show.
It's the Skinner show. Well, Chalm Skin Productions cuts us to our next matchup preview. We're going to Wonderbat versus the Red Roosters. Now, Wonderbat, fresh off a loss last week to the previously mentioned Springfield Isotopes, going against what was deemed Year of the Sav has now turned into Year of the Shit. Yes, 3-0, has become 4-4. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but quite frankly, not one damn person in the league is surprised that it has gone down like this. We thought he might have had a chance, but typical Sav fashion just kind of just let us all down in, just regular Vince McMahon style fashion, really. I mean, you build up something with such hype, and then it just wanes to a faint flutter, and I quite can't say I'm anything more than disappointed. I expect Wonderbat to pick up a W here this week because he's transitioned wins and losses in the past 3 to 4 weeks, while Red Roosters has just lost in the past 3 or 4 weeks. So, Wonderbat, you're going to 5-4-1, while Red Roosters, almost a near tongue twister there, goes to 4-5, and it finally sees what it's like to sink under 500. So, Wonderbat 5-4, Red Roosters 4-5. B Green, over to you.
Savdog likes to give us a lot of analysis in the league. Gives us reports, sometimes kind of angry. That leads me to believe he is Arnie Pie.
Arnie Pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky.
Oh, God, him and Ken Brockman, their banter back and forth.
He hates Ken Brockman so much.
God, it's akin to you and I. It's almost as a simpatico.
All right, for you, there's a dad on the show. Always down on his luck. You're down on your luck this year. You're Kirk Van Houten.
Oh, my God.
Kirk Van Houten.
Millhouse is my kid. My kids are way better than Millhouse. I'm not sleeping in a race car bed, for crying out loud. I don't work at the Cracker Factory. I work at the school factory. God, that's just painful. I thought we were friends.
Pulled one
and
out
I'm
of
not
left
even
field.
bald yet.
Pulled one out of left field.
It's receding. Damn cameraman, lay off the drugs. It's receding, but it is not gone. I'm not full George Costanza right here. I just want that to be noted. Lush. Anyways, you can S a D on that one, my friends. If you don't know what it means, look it up on Urban Dictionary. All right, moving on from that cold, heartless comparison. We're going to Year of the Stash. Ow! Year of the Stash. Going against reigning champ, looking like reigning chump, as I would say. Not the kids, as I would say. Cody, wow. The champ is looking weak, man. 2-5-1. not even looking competitive against the last place team in the league. A couple categories could have gone either way, we say. And just lucky for you, they didn't go Austin's way. It could have been a 15-3, 14-4 beat down City. Instead, at least it looked semi-respectable. Needless to say, I don't know what the champ's going to have to do, but you're looking weak sitting in a division with the first place team. Second place team, sorry, not first place. First place in your division, at least 3 games up on you. Going against You're the Stash. Now, Jay Cock. Wheeling and dealing last week, swinging a little Reese Hoskins, a little Nick Markakis action, going one way, picking up some stud the other way. The trade was neither that important to me because I wasn't involved, so I can't give you an in-depth analysis. We'll look to Ahar for that a little bit later, or previously mentioned in the Slack message board. Mr. Tickles, though, I've predicted Year of the Stash off and on all week. I really thought you had it last week, thought you were going to beat BJG. Unfortunately, you did not. That saddened me to no degree. I was standing there. He stood there at 10:45 and told me he couldn't win this week due to the shenanigans of Jordan Hicks.
I went to bed thinking I had lost.
What I went to bed
After
looking
the meltdown,
and trying to
after the
figure
Jordan
out.
Hicks meltdown, I couldn't look at it anymore.
Meltdown. Gotta love Yahoo and their commentary and their dialogue there. But unfortunately, you picked up a tie. Not a loss, but a tie, so at least it's manageable, keeping you over 500. I think you're going to keep going over 500 this week, buddy. You're going to 5-3-1. I don't think Rocky and Russia really stands a chance. Rocky and Russia have only been 2 teams this year. He's not going to make it 3 teams. So, J-Cock, Papa Cock, as I'm going to start saying, Papa Cock, you're going to 5-3-1. Code Nose, 2-6-1. B Green?
Jaycock, he's crazy. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. He's Sideshow Bob. Sideshow Bob.
He's killing kids. He's killing Bart Simpson, going to jail.
Cody, he's the cool guy in the league. I follow him on social media. See him in a rock band, doing some skateboarding stuff. The coolest
Out on
guy
a kayak on the only north flowing river
is
in America, St. John's River. One of the only
Where?
ones in the world.
Where?
Jayville, Jacksonville, Florida.
He's Duff Man.
Duff Man!
Coolest guy.
Code Nobes can't breathe. Oh no, more like Code Nobes can't win.
Doo-dum-tsh.
Oh, I like that commentary right there. Gotta say, between those two, love Sideshow Bob. Love Sideshow Bob. It's Sideshow Bob Marathon. Just saw the one where he hijacked the blimp at the rodeo with the Megaton nuke and then found out that it was a dud, didn't work. Colonel Happleblap. If you don't know that episode, I highly recommend peeping it out. But Mr. Tickles, you will be peeping out a dub this week as you ascend to 5-3. Next up, let's talk about our commish. Picking up a dub last week. Going against Anthony's squad, the Mad Hitters, as I would say. He says Mad Gear Gang. I'm going to say the Mad Batters because his team jacks balls left and right. Didn't matter last week because he got his balls jacked like he was on stage with Sasha Grey.
The cameraman just quit.
Sorry. We'll get that figured out here, boys. I apologize for that. Been a rough week. Memorial Day, get the best of you. But anyways, Mike Hager going against Anthony. Now, this was a matchup reserved. Last week I said it was a hate week between Ben and Billy. This week I can say it's another strongly disliked, not so fond of matchup between Hagar and Green Gang there. I saw the banter going back and forth on Slack. Really enjoyed what I'm seeing with some things that I know nothing about. So I enjoyed the 8-bit looking like a Nintendo screenshots there, boys, keeping me entertained. Hager, you said you're feeling more confident about your team. I'm feeling slightly more confident about your team. You've gone from a meh squad to he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. And Mad Gear Gang, you're still doing your thing, man. I lost last week to Alex about a loss. 177 fucking bases. Not much you can say about that.
Not looking forward to that this week.
No, but it didn't even get to that yet. Giggity go. Anybody would have lost, man, nothing you can do. Don't hang your head because your team's still great. Your team's still going to win this week and go to 6-3. Hager going back under 500. 4-5. Don't get too comfy looking like you're in the playoffs. B Green, how do you see these two longtime vets looking like when it comes to Simpsons characters?
Benson is the goody-good of the league. He can do no wrong.
Oh, okay. He's Little Lisa Simpson?
He's Martin Prince.
Oh,
trying to stay away from the mainstream characters here. Trying to go a little bit more
okay,
in-depth.
I like that. Just like
Martin Prince.
What do they call those on the CDs that Ben's always liking, those hidden tracks? Not the hit singles, but the other ones you got to find. I don't know. It's not.
They're not on the radio. We don't know.
I don't know. It's not Nickelback. I don't know. Martin Prince.
Martin Prince.
The Butterfly King.
Anthony, your character, all talk, got a big title. Not very important. You're Mayor Quimby.
Era Anthony Matthews. Era looking like a possible champ. Era spending pothole money on era prostitutes. Era Diamond Anthony. We should call it Diamond Anthony. Era picking up the
Clam
dub this
chowder
week.
raw.
Give that man his chowder. Going to 6-3. Hager going to 4-5. Era. On to our last matchup. Last one. The team that beat the brakes off of Anthony Matthews last week. That's right. I'm talking about 1A, Harbington and Behan at a 4-3-1 record. Great offensive week last week. Pitching didn't even matter. He could have had all 12 of us go out there and throw 4 or 5 innings for him, and he still would have beat Anthony. We could have had ERA of 135 like Mitch Keller did tonight, and it still would have been good enough to beat Anthony. And it's no offense, Anthony. That's just to let you say that when Paul Goldschmidt's the only guy on your team not going double digits on total bases, you know your team's doing some work. Rihanna would be proud. Going against one, Krusty's third nipple, nobody has faith in that team. Not one damn person in this league. You included, nobody has faith in this squad.
I just have to be the 11th place team. I just got to be better than the one team I'm playing.
That's exactly right. Well, this week's going to be tough to be better than Behan. Although, as we mentioned previously, kick-ass week one week, usually followed by humbled ass-kicking week the next week. So you might be in luck there. It might be the Flash circa 2017 when he would just, nobody scored points in him offensively in fantasy football, and he got all the way to the top of the game. Won easily. Fewest points against, that's like B Green. Fewest total bases against. No one is doing any jack diddly poo against B Green. So I'm predicting Behan is still doing enough to beat you this week, buddy. I can't predict you to win on my show. You're going to 5-3-1, which means you technically be behind Anthony up there.
No.
And
It's not
Mayor
happening.
Quimby. And behind Behan. So who you got those characters looking like, bud?
Obviously, I'm Dr. Nick.
Ha ha!
UGA is the equivalent of Hollywood Upstairs Medical College. That's where I got my degree. A-Harb, he pretty much runs the scenes of the league. Behind the scenes, he's Fat Tony.
Fat Tony. Mobster, Fat Tony. He greases the wheels of Springfield. Keeps everything moving. I can attest to that. Tried to get that Chicago trip up and running. Now everybody's, it's like, get off work and all that. A-Harb's like, man, what's going on with this? I'm like, these are the deets. And within 1.5 hours, all right, I'll be there, Ben Harbor. All right, I'll be there, D-Harb. All right, I'm into Rymart.
I'm closing my store for a week.
He's just, it's done. Done and done. So, Fat Tony, congratulations. You made everyone in this league an offer they couldn't refuse. All right, so you're going to pick up a dub this week, Fat Tony Montaigne. As you go to 5-3-1, tied up with this dude right next to me at 5-3-1. So you're looking like you could ascend to second place in the league. Third place now. Second place is in your future. So let's recap here. We got Wonderbat winning. Mad Gear Gang, a.k.a. Anthony, winning. D-Harb staying in first place. Topes win. Going to 5-4. Mr. Tickles, Year of the Stash, continues at 5-3-1. And we got Behan also going to 5-3-1. We're going to start to see some separation here these next couple weeks. B Green, honest question right now, 1/3 of the year through the season, 1/4 of the way through the season. Do you see a team making the playoffs that's under 500?
Yes.
There you have it, folks. We won't have a team over 500 in the playoffs. Is that good news? Is that bad news? I don't know. But at this pace, it looks like we're all going to beat up on each other. It looks like it's going to be looking like the NL Central in this moment. Everybody's just pounding on them with different strengths and weaknesses. So I hope it continues. B Green, any last words here for the audience?
It was brought to you by Airheads, a favorite of the league, a favorite of Premier Drugstore.
Premier Drugstore. If you want some good drugs, you check out Premier. I know I do. We'll see you next time. Once again, if you're not following me, do it. If you're not following the S&M Sisters on Instagram, do it. And if you're not watching The Simpsons, you're not understanding this episode. So we'll see you next week from the Thrills Dome.
Bye, everybody.
Next week, next time. BFFL.